Hello Brawler Knights, welcome to another Brawl update. Before we begin, like, subscribe, hit the notification button and help this channel grow. And let's dive a little bit into what is today's update. It is very interesting. It's actually very good news for day one players. But of course, if you are late to the party, if you have joined like a few days ago, fear not. It's also a very good news for, it's actually a good news for everyone. And let's begin with the May calendar. And it's going to be fantastic. So today we got our May outline, our May update. Nice. Month anniversary stats update. Okay, this one's a bit interesting. There's not much info on this, but well, if it comes out, I think I'm going to cover it. No, I will cover it for sure. Just don't know what it is. The main thing for May update obviously is the Scottie burn event, which is fantastic. We're going to check on the burn details later. This is just a calendar recap. Avatar launch announcement. This is nice for the community. Patch notes. So far, I do not know what do we have here. Patch notes. FAQ part 1. Again, most of this update the whole entire game in general, which is, I think it's normal because we had a big update last month and then we had another big update this month as well with the Scottie burn event, and obviously most likely is this month anniversary stats update. Most likely is that. And of course, week 3. Another big news for players out there is Brawler Day Limit. Now, this is good for people like me who value sleep. No, I really can't stay up 24/7. It's very tiring. It's crazy, and yeah. So for people like me who needs precious sleep, fantastic. We have a daily limit. Not so much for people who can stay awake for 24 hours. Of course, you get some income impact drop, but mainly this is to curb the farmer. So in technically speaking, it's kind of a win-win situation per se, in my opinion. Yeah, and that's not all. We also have a new brawler announcement. Now, there is a news about this new brawler that is going to be a cheaper entry for new players out there. And yeah, so far I think it's great. So this is one of the biggest news week for May, and I think it's fantastic. Next up, we have frame avatar naming and profile pic selection. Alright, so this from the community. Pack sales for the brawler announcements are great. You stagger a little bit, that's nice. Swag kits, living date is a nice little thing for people who own brawlers. Again, community thing. But the main one we want to see is actually Scottie burn event, Brawler Limit, and the new brawler announcement. This is huge, considered big 3 updates for blockchain brawler in the month of May itself. Yeah, usually games would just release one major highlight feature of a patch, and then they would just go dark, or yeah, they'll probably go dark for a while, for like a month or 2, and then release another big patch. But in this case, we are getting, in my opinion, 3 big patches. Yeah, that's nice. Alright, May calendar updates. So start off with the Scottie burn event, which is nice. We can now burn Scotties to Barry starting from 10 AM PST for Friday, May 6. We allowed Scottie White Eye owners to burn existing Scottie White Eye to Barry Greenhorn. I think that's great. That's great. If you're late to the party, that's totally fine, because you can get cheaper Scottie in the Atomic Hub marketplace, auction house. No, it's Atomic Hub, and I think it's fantastic. Basically, you can buy cheap Scottie, discounted Scottie, and then just pay a little bit more to upgrade. And how much do you need to pay? Is 13,500 brawl, 13.5k brawl plus 10 gold. And I think it's great. Because if you were to buy out straight up, right? If let's say I start with empty, nothing. If I were to buy if I want to craft Barry straight away, yeah, it's actually much more expensive. If you were to buy a discounted Scottie right now at the Atomic Hub, limited quantity, most like depends, right? I have a huge feeling there will be a lot of people will start picking up those cheap Scotties. So act fast. Yep. And of course, do your calculation. And of course, for existing Scottie owners, this is mainly for people who already own Scotties. You can upgrade to Barry for a cheaper cost instead of saving up the full price to craft a Barry. Yeah, no, this is very good. I like it. And on May 17, we have a new brawling limitation window. This will allow the great brawling limitation window. This will let the players to brawl up to a maximum up to 16 times a day over a 24-hour period. Do note this will lock out your brawler. So if you want to trade, like a lot of people sometimes want to game, right? After brawl 16, swap to a different account. The answer is no, because it will lock 24 hours straight up. Will not be able to move from in-game inventory to your wallet, or to be sold. So this is one thing to avoid people who want to game the game. I think it's fair enough. Fair enough. Definitely a big impact to farmers. Not to say a big impact to players as well. To me, I think it's one of those sacrifice that you have to make for the greater good. Something like that. Sure, there are a few players out there who are just efficient to do 24 hours, right? I know some of them and I respect. They are legit, right? 100% legit. However, that strategy might need to take a backseat, because if you can do it, the farmers will definitely be doing it. And that is one small little thing, or actually it's a very big thing for play to earn games to curb. To curb the farmers, to avoid very manipulative market pump and dump. Then that's how I look at it. Alright, moving on is the next new brawler. Alright, Brawler Day Limit. Name and whereabouts top secret. We don't care about that. We care about the numbers. See about 5,000, right? 495 brawlers. This is huge. Next 4 weeks, alright, so they probably want to stagger out for 4 weeks release. That's interesting. The question is 4,950 to me is a big sum, because the initial release for Blockchain Brawlers before the game goes live was 750 plus 300 legendary brawlers. Alright, but the legendary brawlers I'm not going to calculate in, even though I calculate it's only a 1,000. This is 5 times more. Definitely will have a big hit on the economy, regardless whether it's good or bad. It's hard to tell, but from the looks of it, I'm gonna go with worst case scenario, right? I'm sure there will be a lot of people who will try to get these brawlers, and especially multi-accounters, bots and whatnot, and of course the farmers will definitely try to get it, and it might impact the economy a bit negatively, depending how the team gonna release this brawler. We're gonna keep an eye out of this, because this is a huge thing. It is good, right? If everything works intended, ideal situation, right? This 4,950 brawlers supposed to make into new users, right? People like who are on the fence and say Scottie White is way too expensive. Right now it's about about $500 ish. Yeah, this will definitely be lower. Currently the entry price, rumored, it's about definitely, since it's cheaper, right? So I'm gonna put 300, 350, maybe less. I have no idea. I really have no idea. Rumor is $300. Right now on the chat we are speculating around there, and it's gonna be a big thing. So keep an eye out for you people out there who wants to play blockchain brawlers but do not want to shell out a lot of money for a Scottie. This is one way to get into the game. Next, we have a cap calculation coming soon. So remember the burn event from 1 trillion to 1 billion, 99.9% reduction. Now they're going to add in a calculator or a counter to see how much brawl is left in the market, which is great, because it will create, I won't say FOMO, but some people, it will lead to FOMO anyway. It will create a demand and pressure to get as much brawl as you can. And because of this little news, unfortunately, Rent a Brawler will not be available until further notice, right? It'll be shelved. And because it's changed, the whole economy or the whole gameplay economic ecosystem has changed because of this new burn event, plus limited brawl, plus new pack sale, and of course more to come. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, very interesting. And that's it. That's all I have for you for today. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and help this channel grow. Until then, I'll see you guys in the ring for Blockchain Brawlers. Yeah, definitely join the Discord as well, because there are lots of crazy people there with crazy theories, crazy strategy, and I'm also contributing a lot inside there as well. Until then, see ya, my friends.